What is up, Wretched Nation? This is 5 things that you can get your bagger bro, bagger girl, whoever, somebody who loves their bagger, Harley Touring bagger, because all these fit for the roadglide and streetglide, and I think a couple of them even work for the roadking. But 5 things you can get them for under $100. Let's get into it. Number 5. All right, for number 5, we're gonna go with the most expensive thing on this list, and that's a kick-up windshield. If your street glide or road glide owner is rocking the stock windshield, they definitely need to upgrade that. The street glide is definitely going to be a little iffy, and you need to know if they are interested in something like this. But your road glide owner is more than likely always going to be interested in one of these. That being said, these are a little bit over $100 on average. You can find some that are a little bit under that or right at $100, but you can probably pick them up on like Facebook Marketplace or maybe on some trader pages on Instagram or whatnot for around the $100 mark. That's why I put it on number 5, even though I feel like this is a really nice gift and can really be super helpful. I kind of wanted to include it at the bottom of the list because it is going to be really hard to find for that $100 price tag, but you can get them for that price. I literally got one for free. It's a little bit shorter. I'm going to rock in the summertime because the guy got rid of his bike and he's just like, hey, you got a road glide here, you can have it. So this is going to definitely be helpful in the winter to keep that wind off of you, long trips, and you're going to be able to hear your speakers a little bit better. Because if you can get that windscreen, your road glide, street glide owner would greatly appreciate it. Number 4. All right, so the next item is going to be a little bit tricky because more than likely, if you know somebody who rocks a bagger, they probably already have this. But if it's a new bike or possibly that person got a new phone, this could be very helpful and a very cheap option to get them. Definitely under $100 for your average. There are some that get up pretty expensive, but you can get a really nice phone mount for under $100. I'm rocking just a cheap phone mount. It coincidentally, I can put my Power Vision in here as well as my phone. These do kind of wear out. Usually they come with one or two of them, one or two extra, but very simple. The only thing here is you really got to know what phone they have, because if their phone is way too big, it's not going to fit in here. It's not going to work right. And it's kind of be kind of a gift that just kind of gets thrown away. And nobody really wants that, especially your bagger guys having a radio and all that. And the little charge cord usually right up under the handlebar. It's always good to have a quality phone mount. Why not? If you've got a bike and you don't have one of those, ask for it. It's a great gift to ask for, a great gift to give. You just got to know what phone they're rocking. On average, the bar size is going to be anywhere from inch to inch and a quarter. I don't think there's any bars that go any thicker than that. Some of the big like meat hook bars might be a little tricky, but most phone mounts, they'll take care of it. Number 3. All right, for number 3, I don't really have one to show you, but all the tools I have down in here, that's what we're trying to get rid of. So usually when somebody has a bagger, they're gonna take trips, and every Harley owner especially, but most bike owners, they're gonna want to have some type of tool setup for their bike. So a little small toolkit, tool roll, all those little things. They do have one specific for motorcycles. Just some basic wrenches, Allens, star bits, flashlight, pair of pliers. You'd be surprised what little you can put together. You can make your own tool roll, or they do have some already pre-made. But a gift like that, on average, you can probably get away with close to $50. But you can make it a little special and a little bit more tailored towards the person's bike and get around that $100 price tag. But you can definitely get anywhere between 50 to 100 and have a decent toolkit. I've needed them on a trip before, and coincidentally we were working on the most brand new bike that was there. But tool roll, toolkit, whatever you want to call it, whether you get one pre-done or you can always put one together yourself, it's always going to be a great gift for that bagger owner in your life. Number 2, this is a gift that I do have. I was given this gift. I did ask for it, but it is amazing when you're taking that trip. I know it probably sounds stupid, but luggage for your bike. This I'm specifically talking about the saddlebags. All right, I know it may sound stupid to some people who don't have it, but a actual bag that goes in your saddlebag can be super quintessential to your trip. When you're packing, taking stuff out, especially if you're going to be gone for a couple days, if you got a passenger, whatever. But these bags fit perfectly in your saddlebag. Usually you might have a little bit of extra room at the bottom if you do have a couple tools, or if you want to put your bag in there and throw like a long sleeve on top between the bag and the top. But these are so helpful, and you can get these probably starting at like the $75, somewhere between like 60 and 70, I believe. If you're not going to go with the Harley ones, Harley's going to be really close to that $100 mark, but you can definitely get a decent deal. But being able to load those bags up, slide in here, super easy, and then when you get to your destination, just pop that whole bag out. That is so nice. And then when you're packing up to leave and all that kind of stuff, it is so nice to be able to do that. I will say you have to be careful, because when you do have these bags, you do tend to push out the sides because you're trying to stuff everything you can. But this bag don't lie. Whatever fits in there, that's what fits in there. So definitely an A+ product to get somebody for Christmas, and it's under $100. Product number 1. All right, this product I don't have. Honestly, I've thought about it for the past couple of years. I always forget. I'm in North Carolina. It doesn't always get really cold before Christmas, and I always forget about this. But it's those covers for the engine guard on the bikes. Now this is specifically for anything that's got an engine guard. I'm sure you can go to the smaller bikes, but for the baggers, you got your roadking, streetglide, and your roadglide. They all use it. They all can use this right out of the box. All right, so what I'm talking about is they make this like cover. It's like nylon or whatever, but it covers all this area. I don't know if it slips over or what, but it covers all this. Some of them have some pockets back here, but it covers all this up, so there's nothing that can get through here. And the whole point is to block the wind from your legs. You got them on both sides. They just slip on, zip up, whatever. They're really easy, and they're under $100. That is something I've constantly thought about. I always forget because usually it gets cold here after Christmas, but I want them. And then of course spring comes, I forget about them, and we come right back to the next year. So this year I'm hoping, since I forgot to ask them again, I'm hoping I can remember, and after Christmas order me a pair. There's definitely a couple different brands. You don't have to get Harley ones. You can get ones from Amazon, but you can get nice ones. You can get really nice ones still right around that $100 mark, or you can get some cheaper ones. Either way, they do make some different configurations, like I said, for pockets and all that kind of stuff. But these are 5 things you can get your bagger rider for under $100. Comment down below what was something that you thought or didn't ever think of that you saw that was great, and is there something for under $100 that's more bagger specific but you think would be great and somebody would love? Comment down below. If you made it this far, smash that like button. It helps us out, tells YouTube we're doing good, and I like seeing it because it tells me I'm doing good, and I appreciate that. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and as always, keep it wretched.